Fake people. I really don't think any generation before ours has gone through a crisis like this. And yes, I mean crisis, like the one of a lot of us are going through today. And it all stems back to the idea of being fake. I'm sure that many of us know people who live fake lives, or maybe even live fake lives ourselves. And when I mean fake, I'm specifically talking about living a life of lies. Being a person who you really aren't. And this is usually done in order to fit in with a group of people or to change the perception that others have about you. And I'm seriously getting worried for our future generations because this problem is becoming more and more apparent. So I'll start off with a story from my high school. And this was a long time ago. But I really wanted to fit in with a lot of people. I really wanted to make friends coming from a high school that really wasn't in the area. I didn't really know anyone. So in order to make friends, I acted like someone who I wasn't. I tried to be this big character, get to know everyone, the funny guy. And I know we all see those memes when the funny guy goes home and like he hates himself. It's cringe, but it really was sort of how I felt. But it wasn't of being the funny guy. It was just the fact that I would go to school, pretend to be someone who I wasn't, and then come home and just be sad. Because no one knew who I really was or my real interests or anything of that sorts. Now, I sort of grew out of this a little bit as I aged, and I think it's more of a maturity piece than anything. Because once I got to senior year, I just could not give a shit what anyone thought about me. I did everything that I wanted to do. I had interests, and I found certain people who also shared those interests with me as well. Anyways, that's my little story regarding fake people. Because I was fake myself. But now, more than ever, I'm finding people who are fake beyond high school. And for me in high school, like I said, it was a maturity thing. I was just young and stupid and just still trying to find my place in the world. So, mainly my message to people watching this video who are in high school, if you're going through this identity crisis that you're seeing right now, don't worry. It's just a phase. I promise you, you will get over it. And eventually, you'll find yourself and you'll be very accepting of yourself too. And it's very encouraging that more and more people are being able to come out and really truly be themselves in our new day and age. When I was in high school, it really wasn't like that. The point that I'm really trying to get into this video is beyond the idea of high school fakeness, of just trying to find yourself. There are people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s who put on these fake personas on social media in order to attract a crowd. And the biggest problem that this has on the youth is that they see these people and they're like, holy shit, I want to be just like this guy. Or, oh my gosh, this guy's so perfect. Or this woman's so perfect, she's perfect body. I need to be just like them. And essentially what's happening is a lot of young people are idolizing these influencers who are promoting the fake lifestyle. And it's most definitely encouraging people to continue this trend. So, what I'm really trying to say here is, and you've probably heard this a million times before, but I'm trying to say is really take everything you see on the media with a grain of salt. And I really mean it with a grain of salt. Because even by viewing this content, you're still subconsciously thinking these things. I know personally myself, I've definitely had a lot of my thoughts warped by social media and social media content, just unintentionally, just by consuming it so much growing up. And I really see it with a lot of the young people these days. I'm really worried for my brother, for example. He's a lot younger than me, and he's growing up in high school, and he's consuming all this content, and it's very terrifying on how these kids are going to grow up with these twisted mindsets and ideologies that they're seeing of these perfect people and these perfectly amazing people they see. It's all fake. So I really implore you to look deep into yourself and try to see, am I really being true to myself? Or am I just trying to fit in with a group of people or an identity that I see or want to be like. Really think about it. And your truth will be the best for you at the end of the day. And if you're young going through high school, I promise you, you will get over it. But if you're a little older and you're still going through an identity crisis, maybe you can ask yourself this. Why and how did you get here? At what cost? And how could you further become more truthful to yourself?